The Dictators of World War II by Ivan-a-thon. Joseph's background. Joseph Stalin. Joseph Stalin was the leader of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republic, the USSR, from 1941 to 1953. He was a very powerful man who was capable of holding the country together despite receiving massive casualties during World War II. Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler was a dictator during his reign as Chancellor of Germany. He was a brutal leader who led armies to mass genocide the world population of Jews. He was notorious for the many concentration camps that imprisoned many Jewish people and his ideology of a social class consisting of different races. He believed that the lighter-skinned races are far more superior than darker-skinned. Ideology. Stalin's ideology. Before communism, Russia was a monarchy, with Tsar Nicholas II as the king. Russia was a very poor developing country. All the other nations like America, France, and Britain were all advanced in industrialization, and some people wanted to change their life in Russia. So the Bolshevik Party was formed, and it was a workers' party of Russia that believed in not having a social class, and instead have all companies and industry be owned by the government. The party was headed by Vladimir Lenin, Joseph Stalin, and Leon Trotsky. In 1922, the Bolshevik Party overthrew the Russian monarchy and replaced the government with the USSR, the Communist Government of Russia. The USSR, who promised land, peace, and bread to the Russian people, instead forced them to work hard labor to keep the country up and running. However, even though there was a change in government, it did not improve the country by much. Joseph Stalin believed in Marxism-Leninism, which is an ideology that changes a capitalist society into a communist society. The whole nation is to be headed by a dictator who has full control over the military, government, and has the ability to own everything. Hitler's ideology. Hitler was a soldier who served in the German army during World War I. After the war, all of Germany fell into great despair because they had lost the war, and because of the Treaty of Versailles, Germany's economy, military, and government had lost value. The economy went down and made the nation poor. The military and government were forced to weaken to prevent future conflicts if Germany ever wanted to start another problem. Hitler wanted to end the suffering of the German people, so he formed a socialist workers' party of Germany named the Nazi Party. His whole ideology was that he blamed Britain and France for Germany's depression and poor state. He also believed that some races are superior to each other, and he also thought that the Jewish population is what made Germany weaken. He gained the attention of the nation, and his popularity quickly made him rise to power as the Chancellor of Germany. The consequences of these dictators. Joseph Stalin. He issued mass arrestments and executions on all Soviets who did not like Stalin's ideology. During his reign, he had killed so many of the Russian population, which would be known as the Great Purge. Hitler's dictator consequences. Hitler went to work on his invasion of different countries including France, Austria, and Poland. His ultimate goal was to take control of all of Europe and eliminate all Jews settled in Europe. As a result of this, 6 million Jewish people have been exterminated on the spot, and 5 million died in labor camp, which is known as the Holocaust. Hitler's ideology caused all of Germany to become brainwashed and convinced them to follow what he follows. Thank you.